Oh, the sunlight is hitting my monitor just right, and it's so nasty. I gotta clean it or just never use it when the sun is in this particular angle. Incredicer. Okay. Uh-huh. All right. It's an incremental game because there's not enough of those around. Imagine this being your whole jam. If this is your whole jam, maybe I'm kind of jealous. Maybe I'm kind of envious that you don't like games with more depth. Incredicer is an incremental dice game where you roll dice, earn money, upgrade, and buy helper hands to automate and increase your income. There are so many of these now, I'm just starting to suspect that it's a game development exercise. It has to be. Came out on the 27th of November from Pochi, self-published. They won to $3.89 for $3.90, which is about what it's worth. So these can't take very long to make at all. And they must be very simple to make. And that's why we see so many of them at such low prices. It's a race to the bottom here. This is like the app market of 2010. All right. The Shimmering Horizon and Cursed Blacksmith. Here's another example of mental damage. An infantilized moe girl with big tits and a maid costume, and a bunch of them. Some of them have fox ears, made in RPG Maker. Why? Probably because this person didn't have a father figure growing up and spent way too much time gooning to anime. I mean, that's all these are, really. You are what you eat, and try all you can through hell and fire's end. Forge yourself the best weapon you can, and jump into the ever-changing dungeon, searching for your memory and the truth of this world. Roguelike, cross-smithing, cross-souls-like, dungeon-crawling, role-playing game. Nah, it's none of those things. Came out on the 28th of November from Ason, self-published alongside 72 Project, RM Asia, and Lude Formosa. It's a whole conglomerate of mind virus spreading weirdos. There's a free trial if you want, and it's $26 for this. Goodness gracious, the game may contain content not appropriate for all ages or viewing at work. Helen, I'm sorry, you're fired for playing the Shimmering Horizon and Cursed Blacksmith. Hail to the rainbow. To go from that to this, like, okay, juxtaposition is great in the discovery queue. I do love the variety, the diversity in games. This looks competent. Someone spent a fair amount of time on the visuals. Russian in origin or Ukrainian or somewhere around there where they use the Cyrillic. Yeah, this actually looks really appealing. But then again, I have been putting hundreds of hours into Escape from Tarkov 1.0 lately. The story of a lonely young man named Ignat who survives in the dangerous and gloomy world of post-apocalyptic cyberpunk. You have to face the trials of a new reality and plunge into the secrets of the surrounding chaos. Came out on the 27th of November from, I can't even pronounce that. How would you pronounce this as an ignorant North American who's never gone anywhere? Jakob Sepren, which is probably totally wrong. Self-published. There is a demo, sure. Why not? Sight unseen. They want $19.50 for it, so it is reasonably priced considering the production value. And cool. Deep story and immersion in the universe, a spectacular cyberpunk, the style of post-apocalyptic Russia, logical technical challenges and intense battles with opponents. Bonus after walkthrough, photo mode, and atmospheric soundtrack from Nobody's Nail Machine. Never heard of them. They used the machines. Voice acting for some characters and some images were creating using machines. Goodness gracious. Also not suitable for watching at work. Pavel, I need to see you in my office after your shift. Yeah, I'll check it out. Looks good. Euro Truck Simulator 2 Forest Machinery and Euro Truck Simulator 2 Nordic Horizons launched yesterday or the day before. And I'm tempted, but if I get on a run of Euro Truck Simulator 2, I will play it to the exclusion of all else for the next couple of weeks. And I can't do that. The Destiny 2 expansion is coming out in a week, and I need to be on that. I just reached Guardian level 10 last night, thanks to the help of some very kind random players, and I'm all in on Destiny 2 right now. Regardless of what the zeitgeist might say about that game, I think it's the best. It's game of the year for me for 2025. Destiny 2, without question. Anyways, this is actually just stuff you can haul in Euro Truck Simulator 2. Another game that will suck away your time if you're into... This is a man's cozy game, for sure. Cozy game for men. Euro Truck Simulator and American Truck Simulator. Absolutely. They're just relaxing. You can zone out. You can put something on in the background, listen to some music, and just drive a heavy load from A to B. This came out on the 27th of November from SCS Software, a little indie company making hand over fist on Euro Truck and American Truck Simulator. They want $650 for it, which I guess is reasonable for these little loads. And there's a bundle that's on sale right now. You get a mobile traction winch, wood chipper, crawler, excavator, skidder, mud mulcher, log stacker, log harvester, forwarder, as well as new truck accessories, mirror covers, light covers, and wiper covers. Now, I do own a lot of the downloadable content for Euro Truck Simulator. I think I've got all of it except the latest one, which it depends on how the Destiny 2 expansion goes. And I don't care about what I'm hauling because I'm always doing refrigerated delivery of biological samples. That's my main thing. That's all my trucking company does. And I want to believe that I'm transporting like highly dangerous Ebola variants and COVID-20 from town to town in Europe. And that's my whole fantasy when I'm playing this game. So that's me. But hey, your mileage is going to vary literally on these kinds of things. Noobs are coming. Oh no, kill them all. What is this? You are not prepared. Somebody played Binding of Isaac once? Okay, it looks like, a roguelike of some kind? Co-op, probably? 4 bosses. I didn't sign up for this. Is it twin stick? Or is it survivor-like mechanics? Somebody put a lot of effort into the artwork anyways. A lot of sticker style, stylized cartoon, sort of Edmund Macmillan vibes. Noobs are coming. All right, you are the final boss. Brutal Synergy. Oh, you're the actual bosses in the game. Okay, that's kind of interesting. Brutal Synergy Arena Roguelike. A Synergy Arena Roguelike? How does that work? Pick your final boss character, equip boss patterns, and combine tons of attacks to create unique builds. Play solo or in co-op. Came out on the 27th of November from Overboy, self-published. They want $10.50 for it. And yeah, you're the boss. Okay, that's kind of cool. You're the final boss of a massively multiplayer online role-playing game, but only if it's like Maple Story or one of those other 2D ones. Pick your dungeon boss from a huge, unique roster. Like, how much better would it be if it was 3D? I mean, it'd be awesome. Collect souls, upgrade, equip tons of silly attacks, and get overpowered. Quick and addictive runs under 30 minutes. Well, thanks for the warning. Well, that's the last thing I need is another video game addiction. Infinite replay value, again, like, bro, I'm not going to be sitting there for the next 300 hours playing this. Play solo or in co-op. Each run is unique. Tons of content and unlocks with 43 playable characters, hundreds of items and weapons, an infinite amount of synergies and combinations. Yeah, because they didn't balance anything. They just threw the kitchen sink at the game, and then you get to call it emergent gameplay. Single player and multiplayer, 4 players, local co-op mode, 131 in-game quests, 5 difficulties plus endless mode, cute and badass art style, plus a banger OST, original soundtrack, for those who don't know. Parody, role-playing game universe, meta humor, funny cutscenes, Twitch streamer mode. Streamers ruin everything. I'm convinced about that now. Like Arc Raiders, I really enjoy watching it, but I would never play it. And because it's just been ruined by live streamers. It's 100% a live streamer game at this point. Anyways, noobs are coming. Show them the boss. I'm good, but should have had a little demo. Why didn't you have a little demo for your little game? I'm good. Infinite Lives. Oh, goodness. Here's definitely an early 2000s era 3D poorly lit superhero type game where you can scan your own face into the game. This looks like the developer's face. Stone Cold versus Vince McKay. Is it a fighting game? What is it? The flat lighting doesn't do anything for me. Again, whether it's retro fetishism or just a poor execution on 3D, when we live in an era where ray tracing exists, not even ray tracing, but just like physically modeled materials and those kind of things, proper metallics and shines. It just, I don't know. It's like, it's liminal in a way. Like this is a game that probably should have existed in the early 2000s. But here it is for you today. Explore infinite possibilities with infinite lives, where superhumans and subhumans fight for control of the ultimate shared universe. Oh, it's America. Bursting into the third dimension brings new powers with unprecedented freedom in a vicious cycle that never ends. Came out on the 27th of November, 2025, from M. Dickey, self-published. They want $20 for it, even. Okay. Appropriately priced, I guess. So you create your own origin story, try to survive in a city dominated by supernatural violence, and discover who you really are. You're never going to discover who you really are by playing video games, ever. That's not, it retards and stunts all of that, completely blunts it down to nothing. You can then blow off steam in fight scenes where you decide who fights where and what. Choose from hundreds of heroes and villains, or create your own. Enjoy 2 games for the price of 1 when superhumans become subhuman. Trade blows with a sophisticated combat system inspired by wrestling. Mix and match dozens of different powers attached to every button. Explore a giant map that takes you from the city to the stars. Arm yourself with hundreds of fully interactive weapons. Crash into fully interactive furniture and scenery, including animals. Call PETA. Enjoy the action from a wide variety of cinematic camera angles. Express yourself with multiple choice dialogue to write your own story. Fine-tune the options to make each new adventure different from the last. And there's regular combat between superhumans, incorporating a wide range of weapons and powers that produce gore and death. Dead characters can come back as zombies who are especially vulnerable to being dismembered. Okay, thanks for the warning. Yeah, I'm good. I think if it had a slightly better lighting model, I'd be maybe into it. But at the moment, I don't know. This game's about 20 years too late. Boom. Stesiphon? Speaking of retro fetishistic throwbacks, again, you're mixing 3D and you've got the 2D hand-drawn portraits, and apparently you play a woman named Ethelyn. I'm good. Is this the answer to Perfect Dark? Or maybe it's not. Maybe these are NPCs you talk to, but they're all women for some reason. It's a game for girls. Here's what games for girls look like in 2025. A retro wave mecha-inspired sci-fi first-person shooter featuring fast-paced combat in old-school style open-plan levels packed with pickups, keys, and secrets. Retro fetishism to the max. Can you not handle the modern shooter? Well, here's one that eschews all of the design forward advancements we've made in the last 30 years. You're welcome, you weak-ass gamer. Came out on the 26th of November from Stomy, self-published. There is a demo. They want $13 for it. I guess that's reasonable. Your Ethelyn Dax, Galactic Bounty Hunter Extraordinaire. I'm good. This woman would last 2 seconds in a galactic bounty hunting experience. But hey, it's all fantasy, right? It's not a documentary, it's fiction. Oh, wow. Stesiphon has been developed on Linux first and supports virtually all controllers connected to it. On Windows, only X input compatible controllers are supported natively, but others will work fine with Steam input enabled. The big exception is for the Steam Deck and Steam controllers. Those won't be natively supported on... I don't care. Game features violence, plunging necklines, and some occasional crude language. All right, I'm good. Pool Live Tour Max. Okay, here's another throwback. What was this? A pool game made in RPG Maker? What are we doing here? Multiplayer pool, I guess? What flag is that? Red, white, and black. I don't know. But here it is. Okay, was this a game that came out on BlackBerry and then was ported to Steam? Like, what are we talking about? Pool Live Tour Max is a sports and casual multiplayer billiards game featuring realistic 3D physics competitive online play. Came out on the 27th of November 2025 from Reta Games, self-published. It requires a high-res Google or Facebook account. Yeah, I feel like this was ported from something ancient. It's free, but is it though? Play 1 versus 1 duels, climb the leaderboards, includes realistic 3D physics, online multiplayer, 1v1 matches, and friendly game, skill-based aiming system, intuitive controls, fast-paced rounds, rank progression. You earn coins and chips through matches and missions, unlock cues, cue skins, tables, avatars, and visual effects, but the game will forever look like this. I don't know, man, I can't. If I was playing this on my BlackBerry in 1998, maybe, but no. Improve your stats with cues that offer different accuracy, spin, and power bonuses. It's pay to win, for sure. Choose from a wide range of cues. Yeah, we've seen that already. Matchmaking, blah, blah, blah. Regular content updates. Brings a classic pool hall competition to a modern online platform. Yeah, I don't know if I can just do top-down pool. Like, even the pool in GTA 4 is superior to this. For me, it needs to be 3D. This is just Karam. I don't know. But hey, your mileage is going to vary. You might be all about this. You might have been playing this on Facebook in 99 and been like, where has this game been for the last 25 years? Well, here it is. I'm good. Moria Rhythm. All right, more infantilized girls for the map gamer out there. That is minor attracted person, which I am not, and this has absolutely no appeal to me. A rhythmic Danmaku Shurtu appears. What is Danmaku? Is that some weird fetish? 7 days of Danmaku music and sake celebrate the festival to the fullest. And I guarantee you this was made by some sad white dude in his mom's basement. Came out on the 27th of November from Friend Navy, self-published. They want $9 for it. Poppin', cute, hit to the beat, dodge the Danmaku. Easy to try, fun to master, satisfaction guaranteed. Guaranteed? I am completely dissatisfied at just looking at the screenshots and reading the copy, Friend Navy. Can you give me back those last 30 seconds? Once Glorious Artak. All right, what is this now? Pixel art, retro fetishistic throwback sort of thing? The door won't budge an inch. It looks like a few pieces are missing from the gilded design adorning it. Rot and decay. That's what it's all about. Entropy. And this is what we're experiencing, the entropy of game design and development as it slowly melts away in a heat death that will take centuries to end. I don't know. Explore the ruins of an ancient city, solve puzzles to unlock new paths, abilities, and forgotten lore. Read the lost stories you uncover to gain insight into a tangled web of mysteries. Using only your wits and your trusty torch to guide you, you must find a way to return light to a starless sky. Came out on the 18th of November from Bismuth Tales, self-published. They want $19.50 for this? Okay, bro. I don't know. This is a $10 game at best. Solve puzzles, unlock ancient lore, 5 major zones, avoid being detected, no combat. Oh. Discover 91 lore entries, so it's a visual novel with extra steps. Unlock 4 exciting abilities, unravel the tangled mystery. No, I don't think I will. Maybe this will appear in a humble bundle, or it'll be on sale for $2 in a couple months. We'll see. Okay, here's a harem game for sure. Can we get a translation on this? In love, my cat will do backflips. Here we go. How many girls do you get to choose from? 6 girls who for some reason want to fall in love with you? What's the scenario? You wake up with amnesia and they want to take care of you? These games are so sad. It's just so pathetic. I've played a couple of them and they are sad and pathetic. They're targeted towards lonely dudes who have never felt the loving touch of a woman. Play as the protagonist, it's always the protagonist, a university student with a super-powered romance system who attracts 6 captivating women. I feel bad for men who the only close encounter they've had with a woman is in a video game like this. Like, oh, brother, go outside, comb your hair, do some crunches, go for a jog, and see what happens. Your choice will shape relationships through a branching storyline, allowing you to choose between loyal love or multiple endings and experience a transformative romantic journey. Came out on the 28th of November from Light Along the Fireworks Studio, self-published. They want $13 for it. Q to Fall in Love with You is an immersive interactive film and television love game that uses movie-level narrative to restore the sweetness and excitement of youth on campus, allowing you to unlock your own love story through choices. These games would have you believe that on Asian campuses in Korea and Japan and China, that it's just nothing but a fuckfest where there's one dude for every 6 women. That's not the case at all. Aren't like in China, males supremely dominant? Like all those years of the one-child policy and just wanting boys? Come on now. What's the actual ratio over there? Anyways, I don't know. I just looking at this makes me ill. They use machines. The game contains machine-generated art assets. Machine characters as featured content account for no more than 10% of the overall game. How did you quantify that exactly? The primary goal of using machine-generated characters in the game is to expand the possibilities of interactive film and television games. Beyond this, machine-generated content accounts for no more than 1% of the overall art assets. They're actually sitting there measuring. The machine technology and machine-generated characters used in the game are copyrighted and protected by law. So wait, you're okay with using an LLM that has been trained on tons of other copyrighted material, but then you're going to use that output and claim that it can't be used again? Like, how does that work? Exactly. All right. It contains mildly indecent content, swearing and cursing, some revealing clothing, slight sexual innuendos, legal drugs, drinking alcohol, adult venues, bars, billiard halls, board game bars, etc. All characters in the game are over 18 years old. Sorry, Maps. You're going to have to play that other game we saw with the chibi fucking weird chicks. I'm good on all of this. Defend the castle. All right, what is this now? Is this tower defense? Like a real throwback? Is it incremental? It might be an incremental type thing. It looks like something that probably should have sat at the bottom of your monitor and distracted you from your productivity, but for some reason grew into a full screen game. I don't know. Defend the Castle is a day-to-day tower defense roguelike where you face 5 enemy waves per day, upgrade between battles, and struggle to survive as enemies grow stronger. Make the right choices or fall. Some days bring something else. Came out on the 25th of November from Linus Walter, published by OK Dog Productions and Linus Walter. It is free. Okay, somebody's little game design experiment that they decided to throw up here. Uh-oh. ChatGPT has been used for translating the game and making some of its features. It is features, by the way. You should have used ChatGPT to correct your copy, because that's one thing it's very good at. Shocking that they would use it to make the game and not, like, edit their copy. I don't know. The game is about defending your castle from invaders. You can toggle blood and gore, but the game is still about killing the enemy, as most video games are. I would say 99.5% are about killing an enemy. And I'm killed this enemy, we're out of here. That is 19,619 games viewed in the discovery queue. You have yourself a fantastic day.